This is the universe speaking to you. You are now tuned into the Modern Spiritual Life Coaching Podcast by the certified master life coach and spiritual guide, Coach Chip. Welcome, souls. We now begin this episode of a transformational journey. Unedited, unscripted, and creating something from nothingness. Now, let there be light on Modern Spiritual Life Coaching.
This is episode number 96. Welcome to the Happy Pandemic Monday on the Morning Gratitude of the Modern Spiritual Podcast Live.
Crack of noon already, I was just in the middle of a dream. We were smogging up the skies and we were dumping plastic bags in the stream. The polar bears were treading water, searching for an iceberg to rest. Seeing turtles with the straws up their noses, Mother Nature got stressed. Just a pandemic Monday. I hide from everyone day. Get the virus on the run day. Gonna live past Sunday. It's just a pandemic Monday. I flipped on channel 6, another festival turned into a war. Someone shooting up the children in a schoolyard for religion, he swore. But the angels up in heaven won't save you while they're wearing a frown. They're saying play together nice, or we're flying in and locking you down. It's just a pandemic Monday. I hide from everyone day. Don't buy a gun day. Gonna live past Sunday. It's just a pandemic Monday. All the experts swear that we've got to start to care, or we'll have to pay. But presidents and politics and scientists just block our way. We tell them in a heartfelt shout, come on, leaders, we're voting you out. Life goes too fast. Just a pandemic Monday. Hide from everyone day. Get the virus on the run day. Gonna live past Sunday. It's just a pandemic Monday. If I see you scream and run day, it's the battle will be one day. It's just a pandemic Monday.
Welcome to today's Modern Spiritual Podcast live on the Morning Gratitude. Twitter shout-outs on this happy pandemic Monday. Starting off this shout-out is Indigo John. You can follow them at Indigo John. Follows us. Wendy and Indie readings are open. Disabled Princess CP, Scoliosis Card Slang and Divinita. Symbolism Divination Energy is everything. That's it for today's Morning Gratitude Twitter shout-out. If you like to get a shout out here, all you have to do is follow us on Twitter at @chip_coach. This is Carol saying have a safe and happy Monday. Until the next Morning Gratitude Friday on the Modern Spiritual Podcast Live.
And a good morning to you. It's Alchemy Coach Chip, and I definitely have got some good stuff coming up. By the end of this half hour, we'll have a guided money chant, as well as a sound soul healing meditation. And we're going to get into things right now because we have a lot of stuff to go to. And right now, we're going to get into a little bit of what's going on now. First time in history, how we went this far. And we're going to have Abraham Hicks. She's going to explain some of the issues that we're standing still in as that will gain some clarity onto you. So here it is right here on the Modern Spiritual Podcast Live.
While my job has a lot of nice things, being able to stay home and have 100% choice about what I do all day is fantastic. I know I've been asking for this freedom for a long time. From this point, I do not want things to go back to the way they were. But my mind cannot comprehend how this is possible. What if everyone stayed at home like me? Nothing would get done. Sometimes I think I must be lazy and selfish and worthless to the world to want such freedom. Ringing any bells with you? Just listening in to the things that you're thinking about. This may be our favorite question yet, because it is putting a focus on my desire to feel free and my belief that I have to do things that I don't want to do. But there's no consideration yet in this question for, is it possible that I could have it all? That I could focus upon something that is economic in nature? Could I work and exchange and receive money for the action that I'm offering and feel good at the same time? Because this question is coming from the point of view, while there was a little exception to that in there, but not much of one vibrationally. This question is coming from, I don't like doing this, but I need to do it for money. And so there's split energy all over the place in that, isn't there? Of course, you're feeling greater freedom when you're not pushing against that. But we know for sure that satisfaction comes from only one thing, and that is having an intention or a desire and then moving in the direction of it. And so you don't need to worry about there ever being a time when desires are not calling you forward. You don't ever need to worry about a time when people would rather just sit and do nothing. Sitting and doing nothing, or doing the things that are around you that you want to do. But sitting and doing nothing will get old after a little while, because in that experience, you won't be launching rockets of desire. That's actually a sort of shutting down of physical experience for you as an individual. When you let your environment stimulate you, and then you find a way to line up with the desire, then energy flows through you, and it is invigorating. It's invigorating, it's life-giving, it's uplifting, and it's replenishing. And so, as you are a physical being, wanting to remain in your physical body, you want to be inspired by the environment around you. We are not saying you have to go back to work. We are saying that whether you go back to work or not, you want to find things to focus upon that feel good when you focus upon it. So find a thought, one at a time, and line up with it. And you'll feel good all the time. That feel far-fetched to you today? That you could feel good all the time? There are those who have practiced feeling good, who are still maintaining their balance. And there are those who are accustomed to needing the environment to show them something good before they feel good. And you undoubtedly are having some of all of those feelings within you. I just want you to know that your ability to focus is more emphasized and therefore more possible right now than it has ever been before. It's an interesting thing to feel and tune in to what's going on around your planet. There are those who are eager to work because they like what they do. And there are those who haven't liked what they were doing for a long time, and they're eager to have an excuse not to work. And there's nothing wrong with that. And there are those who then are at first happy that they have a job, and then are upset that their job is still allowing them to work. I wish I wasn't in a necessary business. I wish I could be someone who was working for a business that had to be shut down so that, as this person said, I can do exactly what I want to do. Oh, the variety is really rampant around your planet of those who are trying to figure out. And so, there again, it's what this asking is accomplishing within so many. It's giving you an opportunity to define who you really are and what you really want. Do you really not want to be a creator? Do you really not want to be solution-oriented? Well, if you're standing in a place where you've not enjoyed what you've been doing for a long time, then you are probably shouting right now into your screen, yes, Abraham, that's what I want. I want everything to just shut down so that I can just be easy about things. And we say, a lot of you have been wanting that break for a while. And here's why. While there is an energy stream that is available to you, and when you focus with that energy stream, you are enlivened, while being tuned in, tapped in, turned on causes you in that moment to have access to the energy that creates worlds. And while, as we've said on so many occasions, when you are tuned in to your vibrational reality and in alignment with your own inner being, you are more powerful than millions who are not. While all of that is something that we've been talking to you about for a while, it does not mean that in any moment of time you can focus in a way where you don't feel that. But your propensity to think in that direction is still in place. And the well-being of your planet is still in place, even though temporarily, to a lot of you, it does not look like it is. The reason that we know that the well-being of your planet is still in place is because we see what's going on vibrationally and we know what that means. And so, if we were standing in your physical shoes, we would acknowledge that there is a vibrational reality, and we would eagerly focus in the direction of that so that we could be one who in this moment and the next receives the benefit of this life-giving energy flowing through you. You really can't get it wrong. While you are, in some cases, sort of quibbling with each other about whether you should have to be at work or whether you want to be at work or whether anybody should be at work, it's understandable that from where you stand, you have your unique perspective. And we are not advocating anything. We are not in any way wanting to create your reality. You are the creator of your own reality. We're just suggesting that whatever decision that you are focused upon, do your best to focus upon it from your state of connection. In other words, that's what we mean when we say make a decision and line up with it. In other words, part of this question was lined up. I'm loving the fact, while my job has a lot of nice things, when I have a choice about what I do all day, it's fantastic. That part of that question was lined up with who you are. But then the next part of the question wasn't lined up. Sometimes I think I must be lazy and selfish and worthless. That part's not lined up. In other words, and calling someone else lazy and worthless is not lined up. Being critical of any choice that anybody else makes is not lined up. Trying to sort out what everybody on the planet should be doing right now is not lined up. Pushing against anything is not lined up. And most of all, pushing against yourself is not lined up. So if you're having a happy moment because you're feeling a little more freedom, line up with that and keep it going for longer. If you are having an unhappy feeling because you are feeling confused or you are sort of twirling in circles, then do your best to chill a little bit. Be nicer to yourselves and be nicer to everybody around you too. What you're going to notice is that you're going to get through this. In other words, this is not a permanent situation. This is a new launching of desire situation. But what's going on right now with your isolation is not a permanent situation. Although we in many ways would like you to isolate yourself from the naysayers of your life experience. Not just the naysayers about the things that you are globally worried about now, but anyone who doesn't believe that you are worthy. Anyone who is critical of you for any reason. We'd like you to isolate yourself from those. We'd like you to move in the direction of who you really are and what you really want. So we like the idea of you slowing the momentum globally of this virus. And we like the idea of you slowing the momentum of your pushing against one another too. And we just want you to understand that you cannot be in a position where you have to isolate yourself in order to not focus on unwanted things. You want to get to the point that no matter what, you can find connection with who you are. And we have never seen a better opportunity for you to figure out how to do that. This is an individual opportunity for you to tune to the frequency of who you really are and not look for those outside of you to solve the problem. They will. It's always that way. There are always those who tune into the solution, and the problems are always solved. But have you ever wondered why, with the solution for this disease and this disease and this disease coming, why is there always another disease? Why is there always another pandemic? Why is there another epidemic? Why is that? It's because most people do not focus toward the solution. In fact, most people focus toward the pushing against this and the pushing against that. And so we don't think that it's difficult for any of you to figure out how 100% of your population plays into this pandemic. 100% of the thoughts that you think when you push against anything plays into that. It also, at the same time, plays into the magnificent vibrational reality that is the promise of your future, that is the eternalness that you've been asking for, that is the eternalness that is the promise of all of our existence. And so just find a way, find any way, in any moment, to soothe yourself as best you can. And the more you do that, the more you allow the momentum of the solution to call you, and the better you will feel, until you will find yourself following the softening of this. And prior to the next one kicking in, you'll find yourself more deliberately focused in your world and doing more what this teacher was asking about. How can I be of value? By being the lover that you are. How can I be of value to my students or to my lover or to anyone that I care about, or even those strangers that I'm meeting? How can I be of value? By being one who predominantly loves and appreciates, rather than one who predominantly worries. Don't ask the world to be worry-free. It's not ever going to be. We know a lot of you have a bone to pick with that. I would have liked to have just come from pure positive energy into this physical time and space, and I would have liked it to all have been all lined up for me so that when I got there I could just focus only on the beautiful things that are around, because there are only beautiful things around. And we say, then there would be no expansion of the vortex. Then there would be no asking. Then there would be no more calling of you toward your asking. And most of all, there would be no more satisfaction for you.
You're listening to the Master Certified Alchemy Coach on the Morning Gratitude Modern Spiritual Podcast.
Money spell chants will activate the energy of what is possible, so that miracles occur and abundance flows in your life. Spells and chants begin to work immediately after saying them, because every path and every door will open for you. Set aside all worries, all anxiety, and be positive. Get ready to vibrate in tune with success, money, opportunities, and miracles. Remember that everything vibrates, everything is changing. Our thoughts are vibration, they are alive and create our reality. It is time to think and vibrate positively. Let's begin. If you have a white or green candle, light it now. Otherwise, simply say the money chants aloud. Say the following chant aloud. In the name of the powerful presence, I invoke the sacred spirit to get the money I need, for the good of all sentient beings. So be it. It is done. Watch the candle flame. Focus on the flame and let go of any thoughts in your mind. Say the chant once again. In the name of the powerful presence, I invoke the sacred spirit to get the money I need, for the good of all sentient beings. So be it. It is done. Watch the candle flame again. Focus on the flame. Say the chant. In the name of the powerful presence, I invoke the sacred spirit to get the money I need, for the good of all sentient beings. So be it. It is done. Look up to the sky or to the ceiling. Say the following gratitude chant. Money is coming to me. I thank the loving presence for inspiring me. This money manifestation chant worked for me. You should do it with faith that it will work. Amplify your money vibration by repeating these affirmations now. I transform my life. I dissolve everything that prevents me from flowing into prosperity. With all the power of my active intention, the roads open before me. I am financial freedom. I erase everything in my memory that prevents the flow of prosperity, money, and well-being. I am free from anguish, fear, insecurity. I decide to vibrate in the flow of joy, security, and peace. I recognize that within me lives an infinite power that transforms reality. I am worthy of receiving the opportunities to have successful experiences. I decide to enjoy a life of success and well-being. I transform all pain into happiness, and manifest wealth for my good and that of everyone. I don't worry because my life is in the hands of the Spirit, who provides me with abundance. I am happy receiving and giving, because everything that happens is for my evolution. The more gratitude I feel, the more successful I am. The light of God, the loving angels and beings of light, guide me on the path of success. Put yourself in positive, in a state of receiving, because he who has faith always expects good things. Relax and receive wealth and money unexpectedly. Repeat these chants every day. I had businesses that had been stuck for months, but after using these chants for a few days, the doors were opened for other businesses. My life is changing and everything is coming to me. The universe is conspiring to give me everything I need. It is amazing and I recommend them to you. Remember that when we receive, we must give part of it to whoever needs it, not just money, but also our time, knowledge, advice, attention, a hand, or a hug. Lighting a candle every day and chanting these affirmations. Your life is beginning to change.
And there you have it. Money spell chants that work immediately. Manifesting magic money or money. That's it for this episode. We'll have our 10-minute chakra balance guided meditation for positive energy coming up here next. I'll leave you with. But I'd like to also let you know that on August 1st, we will be having a live interview on the Power Half Hour on Saturday, elevated by Claudine, plant-based medicine store and community outreach center. And she'll be here to talk about her products and services and about her community center. So be sure to tune in for that and subscribe to this RSS feed and to our podcast, as well as our social media networks. And you can find all our social media networks on the modernspiritualpodcast.com. Until the next episode coming up on Wednesday, which will be the Music Row. We'll play just music and put a lot of this stress and things behind us. Until then, I bid you a good day and a good night wherever you are listening to in the world, right here on the Modern Spiritual Podcast Live.
With closed eyes, allow yourself to rest comfortably into your breathing. Feel yourself within your body, relaxing fully. Take a deep breath in fully into your belly and relax into the exhale. Feel the support beneath you as you sit comfortably, connecting with the environment around you. Become aware of the sounds you may be hearing. Take a full breath in and let it all out. Allow your body to release what it no longer needs to hold on to. Let it go, flowing out and away. Begin to sense the space around you. Breathe in this space and become aware of the rise and fall of your breath. Breathe down to where the weight of your body rests, below the base of your spine, to your root, your chakra of belonging. breathe into your root. Let it soften and gently expand on your breath, taking in nourishment and life force energy. Allow your root to connect down to grounds below, deep into the earth. And envision a light of glowing red energy surrounding the base of your spine, empowering, embodying, grounding you in the here and now. Let your root take what it needs. Allow your awareness to move up just below your belly button, your chakra of emotional intelligence, choice, creativity, movement, and pleasure. Feel yourself breathe into this area. Let it gently soften and expand on your breath, taking in nourishment and life force energy. And envision a glowing orange light enter as you breathe, balancing, empowering, motivating. Moving your awareness up to the soft area below your breastbone, to your solar plexus, your chakra of personal power. Breathe into here, allowing your solar plexus to soften and expand on your breath. And invite in the color yellow. Bathe your solar plexus with sunshine, replenishing, restoring, nurturing, letting your solar plexus take what it needs. Focus now on the center of your chest, to your heart, your chakra of self-development and unconditional love. Gently breathe into your heart, letting it soften and expand on your breath. And invite in green light, the color of spring. Bathe your heart center with nourishment, renewal, healing. Let your heart take what it needs. Moving your attention up to your neck, to your throat, your chakra of self-expression and personal will. Allow your throat center to soften, expand, envisioning a blue glowing energy. Breathe this energy into your throat center, clearing, opening, softening, freeing self-expression and creativity. Let your throat take what it needs. Move your focus now up to the center of your forehead, between your eyebrows, to your third eye, your chakra of wisdom and intuition, gently allowing it to soften, expand, and breathe. Invite in indigo, the velvety color of night sky. Bathe your third eye with indigo, soothing, balancing, bringing clarity, insight, and understanding. Let your third eye take what it needs. Moving up now to the top of your head, to your crown, your chakra of oneness, allowing your crown to breathe. And gently, in a warm light, softly bathing your crown, balancing, restoring, harmonizing. Let your crown take what it needs. Now feel your entire body as if you were your own skin, feeling the entire outline of your body. You may feel some excess energy radiating out. With focus and intention, direct this energy to your belly, as you can store it there for whenever you may need it. And before you end this meditation, hold yourself for a few moments with loving kindness for the beautiful, unique being that you are.